Jojodahobo.
Yo!
Good seeing him out all the way out on here from representing that PNW. What's up, Jojo? It's been a hot minute.
So we had Dio come up, and now we got Jojo?
Yeah. This is one bizarre adventure. That's crazy. Ooh. Where's the Polnareff?
Maybe that's who's facing off against you. Let's find out.
But
I do want to see who this next competitor is against Jojo.
We'll figure it out.
We will figure it out.
Yeah, but
Probably
as y'all know, this is Eclipse here in the bright and sunny and hot Arizona. It's a regional. A lot of players are out here from all around the states on here. We got, representing California. You got San Diego representing as well. They're doing some fantastic stuff. We got players from New Mexico.
Yep.
We got, Kronos and Shu also coming in here
Colorado,
as well. Yeah.
Do we have someone from... Oh, yeah, Onan. I was going to say, we had someone from, Michigan or something. I was like, oh, yeah, Onan.
Soda!
Yeah, okay, yeah. I was like Minnesota, Michigan, so one of the MIs. What was I gonna mention? Oh yeah, it's just awesome how many people have come out from everywhere around the place. Because like I said, I think if I'm not mistaken, this place is classified as a C tier.
It is
how many people we've come out and the caliber of players who have come out.
Correct.
And it turns out that our opponent for JoJo here is Funky Cold Medina, also known as RDNA. He is a longtime member of our AZ scene here. So I guess this is a maybe a bit of a inter-regional grudge match, perhaps. Because we do always love to see different players from different regions coming head to head and having a little bit of that friendly rivalry. Like that's the thing is that within Arizona there's a bit of a thing between I don't
think Jojo remembers me.
Yeah, that's so sad. I was like between Phoenix and Tucson they have a little clash back and forth, but it's even more strongly with Arizona and SoCal.
Goddamn. But both these players kind of representing on here, yep.
And sorry, where did you say JoJo was from?
PNW.
Gotcha.
Washington it should be.
Yeah.
Coming down all the way.
So yes, coming a long way. And definitely a big of a culture shock.
Yeah. Big stuff on there. The weather changes. The matches stay the same, though. Like both these players, Jojodahobo definitely, I would say, the favorite kind of coming into this match. But
absolutely.
We'll have to see. Both these players can kind of adapt on there. They're good in old PS2, but yeah, everyone gets hit with that up air. Stays out for ridiculously such a good time, and look at this control that Jojo's already starting off with.
It is already showing up. I was going to say, we can't completely count RDNA out because, like I said, he is at least a veteran of the scene, but JoJo is kind of already showing why they're kind of likely to pull ahead.
Yeah, real good stuff on there, and now got to play it real careful and real safe, but the spacing is just too good so far, so instead, both of them just kind of fighting back left and right, and great uses of the leaf shield, being able to get it out there, and actually catching your own Sobley. That down there was inches away from
yeah, I was like, that's just another thing. That one is a reminder for the next time.
You're literally gonna catch these hammers.
Yeah.
But you're gonna catch this sword.
I was like, but that's the thing. Toon Link doesn't need to remind you.
You already know what's gonna happen.
He says you're out in one.
Great stuff on the bomb. Great reactions by JoJo. Getting this combo sequence, and I love that. Threatening it out on there, but you got to catch him. You can't overextend against Mega Man.
There's the follow-up to that reminder. RDNA bringing this back to even.
Real good stuff, and Pellets not being able to punish just yet, but Jojodahobo. Great stuff on the up, but yeah, the hero spin as a get off me tool. Great use of the Z drop. I have the bombs. I can kind of emulate the same thing. Down tilt as a tech chase. Real good stuff. Reverse up tilt in order to kind of get that conversion. I'm really loving seeing what I'm going on right now, but Jojodahobo, once again, that up smash not going to be punished up just yet, but RDNA has such a big hill to climb. That could have been the coolest thing in the world.
I was going to say.
Damn!
Yeah, I was like, JoJo is really putting the mess on RDNA here, is not lending up for a second. This Legend Direction is going to be tough for both of them, but JoJo comes out on top.
I think they both just did the same thing. They both just slipped off, and then JoJo's like, oh, I want to be part of this.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, it's a clash neck and neck. I was like, it's tough for both of them. He's just moving his shield a little bit. Nice.
He's like slanting it to see where he'll go. Yeah. And wow, there's a side switch. Real good stuff on there, that Nair. Demanding the respect, that up air. Demanding so much out of it. And the Zaire as well. Critical for the gyro lock, but instead finishes the job. Great usage of the bomb and the pressure coming in from, but RDNA is looking so difficult.
I mean, I was saying he has control of the ledge for a moment, but just like that, JoJo takes the reversal and is now in control himself. I was like, that bomb is giving you a lot to think about, but RDNA threads that needle.
That's a scary JoJo. Great ledge trump. Hero spin. Should be a punish, though. Only the up airs, though. Tries to go for the second one, but Jojo, excellent DI to get away. Tries to go for the jab lock. RDNA is scared now.
I'm saying JoJo was just not letting up. I mean, he whipped that jab, was right around with the F tilt, and there's the up smash again. Like JoJo just not letting up, almost always knowing when to go for the right move. Even if one whiffs, he knows, okay, this is, I whiffed, you're going to try to punish, this is where you are next. Bam.
It was rough.
Yeah.
There's no other way of putting it out there. Like the fact that RDNA is like, really scared about teching now.
Yeah.
After getting hit that one. But I love the use of the smoke. It actually kind of hit a little bit from the down special. So real good stuff. Jojodahobo kind of just able to control it out there. It looked competitive at the start, both in the kind of exchanging stocks out there. But slowly, Jojodahobo just kind of ran RDN over with those neutral interactions, being able to kind of get those whiff punishes as well. And I think the biggest mileage that I think we both can see, it's the up air.
Absolutely, and that's the thing. I was saying, like, RDNA did do enough to show that, like, of how he's like a veteran of this scene, but JoJo is showing, like, hey, seeding difference.
Real good stuff on there, both of them. Exchanging blows left and right. Trying to get that down on there, but this is what I kind of expect at the start. Both of them want to fish for like a projectile. JoJo wants to try and get a conversion out there, but RDNA want to force their way in with using the saw as well and the downer, but giving up stage control, that could provide to be lethal. Both of them on point with it. No mistake on there, so instead just be an exchange right now, and I love this. Both of them really respecting each other in the neutral.
Yeah. You were talking about both players throwing out a lot of uppers. I was like, RDNA honestly is just jumping a lot. Jumping in with leaf shield like we just saw, stuff like that. And it is getting him punched, especially because like JoJo has been liking to throw him in the air just for confirms.
Oh, and the trade. This is a very much slower start than last time. I think RDNA missing the tech that's so unorthodox at this time. Look at this movement coming from JoJo.
I would say absolutely keeping you on your toes.
Real good stuff. That's conversion. No, misses out there.
I was like, because it's like I was saying with still having follow-ups to be whips. It's like with his with movement like that. Even if JoJo misses that first read or that first hit, you have no idea where he's about to be next.
I think one big thing that I'm starting to realize that JoJo's doing a lot more, it's being able to retreat using projectiles and aerials, and then whiff punishing accordingly. That's what RDNA kind of fell for on there, and that lingering hitbox. Great to the air spin to catch it. I love that.
I was like, absolutely. I was like, that's that classic reversal.
JoJo's just like, oh my god, a free trampoline for me. Now you got to be real careful.
So JoJo going for a kill right now. He was at least trying to knock RDNA off stage.
Yeah, it needs to be real careful. But instead, focusing on there. Yeah, gets hit with the bomb, though. That's kind of the hard part. Great use of the reverse. Can you get the second one? No, you can't.
I was going to say Crash Bomber made things a little bit tough to get back to ledge, but JoJo pulls through.
No, they're trying to call out the jump. Gets the buzzsaw. No tech. Wow. Charges it up there, but no punish. Why not kind of go for it? So Jojodahobo lands the boomerang, but it's not going to be enough on their RDNA in desperate need of some kind of
Again, this is the thing, is that RDNA had that up tilt, but that was just a reversal, and the only other... Okay, that's one. I was going to say the...
Finish it,
That absolutely works. I was going to say, because before that, what I was about to say is the only other thing that we consistently see him going for to try and push a lot of pressure and kill is up airs, and I was like, you're never hitting that second one, so you really just need to adjust strategies and change the pace of how you're playing, man.
And it was really unfortunate for JoJo. The instant tether back actually got caught out by the forward smash because it is a projectile, just barely clipping out there. But I love it. RDNA, luck is part of the game. It's what you do with the opportunity that makes you as a better player. So RDNA doing a fantastic stuff on there. Gets footstool, but JoJo is just searching for a kill on there. But RDNA gets hit up on there.
And it's back to even up.
JoJo said congrats. Fight me again.
Yeah, I was like, so RDNA really, really needs to find this lead. Because we've seen the JoJo is going to run away with a lead a lot faster than RDNA so far.
And I love that. So JoJo, the reason why they're standing... Toon Link Airlines, bro.
Yeah, it says a free combos. You were saying, though?
But I think one big thing is that JoJo is starting to stand still, walk, or crouch because the shield blocks the projectiles.
I noticed that he blocked the Crash Bomb. I was like, oh no, Crash Bomb's going to stick. I was like, the shield. It's going to be a crucial...
Careful! You can't do that!
Oh.
That's the Marco.
I say that's when you just get called up for decision making. JoJo reveals a little bit more of his hand to take that second game, and now he's going up in game 3 with honestly just a pretty convincing lead so far.
Yeah, one big thing that you always got to be careful about going against good players, especially like JoJo, is that you can't overextend against them.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a big mistake. Look at this. That's the Marco right there. That's how Marco was able to win out in NorCal, actually. I was there.
Marco is here, right? Yeah.
Okay, look at that. It was a big mistake. Yep. Yeah, good stuff on there. But you can't dwell on those mistakes. You got to keep it on forward as JoJo is up 2-0 against RDNA.
Yeah. So this is going to be a big uphill battle for... There's going to be a bit of a big uphill battle for RDNA because, like we were saying, JoJo has just consistently better pulled ahead. And even when he gets that down, again, he needs to get something to follow up. JoJo.
Sorry, to play charades real quick.
Yeah, I was like, we are seeing JoJo kind of fall behind here, but again, we just haven't seen RDNA be able to run away with the lead like JoJo has. He might be able to open up this stock now, but what is he going to do once he has it?
It's like a dog when they catch their tail for the first time.
Yeah,
like, I finally got it.
What do I do now?
And he's not dying. JoJo.
I mean, yeah, I was like, or very similar analogy. Dogs chasing cars. Once you finally get to it, you're running over.
The car. Jeez.
I was like, I don't know what to say.
I don't like that. I don't like that. That makes me sad.
Hey, you brought up cats earlier. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but like this.
But dogs is different. Dogs is different.
Yeah.
That's facts.
And now he's got to be real careful. Overextending on that grab. Great roll.
I was rolling right through that.
But there we go. RDNA. This is the first lead RDNA's had.
I thought he had one last game. It just wasn't for
that
very
big
long.
of a lead. This big of a lead.
True. Yeah. I was like, it wasn't for very long. I was like, he had barely opened up a stock and he was already at like 120.
Yeah, but it's real rough. I mean, yeah, you should play it back at this point. Like, just throw up pellets, play it on there, throw the crash bomb as well.
I was like, all I'm saying, up a stock, you know the vibes.
You know the vibes. Exactly. Especially against Toonley. You know?
I was thinking, especially just against how oppressive JoJo has been so far.
Bye. Because
again,
if you make a mistake,
every single opening leads to a kill.
It's a hoboning. Hoboning.
Hoboning.
I don't actually know. That's not good.
A joboning.
It's Jover.
I'm not Jover yet.
It's Joan Levy Gun. Got it.
It's Joan Levy.
It's my favorite one.
Oh my goodness.
And now weaseling their way in. Great dash tag as well. I love stealing the turn.
Yeah, I was like taking the Zare to follow up even further.
I like it just because like RDNA is like, okay, it's my turn, and JoJo says I'm gonna stick on the Zare, demand that space, and actually was able to get the saw blade because of it. And all of a sudden, both these players are becoming a lot more projectile heavy.
That's the thing is that after that first big Zare, now we see JoJo throwing out a little bit more just to show, okay, even if you want to play back because you have just a bit of a lead, I'm comfortable from this distance. I got Boomerang, I got Bow, I got Zare.
And up, yep, and the good old up tilt into the up air as well. Great parry by RDNA.
Absolutely. That's the thing is that a lot of the RDNA stuff just has to be out of shield or straight up reversals. Nice. Whereas a lot of JoJo gets a ton of setups that RDNA just does not have access to. We have not seen a lot of confirms out of RDNA today.
Great conversion on there. Getting that guaranteed damage. Ledge trump instead. Gonna get hit up with all these attacks, trying to go for a desperate down there, but this is what RDNA does best. That's what I was gonna say. I was like, JoJo definitely needs that kill, but I don't think he has the bandwidth and just the room in the game to go for that, even though the set is still heavily in his favor. And I find some way to do it, and I love this. JoJo's just like, I'm even behind, but I can slip in with a projectile, just like that, and through the defense that RDNA has been setting up on there. Driving the saw blade, saying thank you very much. Another thing to add to my arsenal, into my inventory. Both in playing ridiculously safe, missing the tech, and those options. Great spacing by Jojodahobo. Oh, okay.
So you're getting thrown on that platform, just waiting on that shield because RDNA was not letting go.
He needs to be careful with it. I mean, it doesn't do a lot of shield damage, so
RDNA picking the safer options is definitely working out so far.
So you have to.
Yeah, I was just, ouch. This is what happens when you land on an upstand. But here we go. Is that again? Can RDNA close this out? We see now that he can hold this lead. But is he a closer like that? Because we know JoJo is so far.
Yeah, the trend has been continuing where RDNA strikes first, right?
Yeah.
But it could matter less if I'm the last stock.
Because, I mean, it's already basically even percents now. And again, we know that JoJo can explode RDNA a lot faster here.
Yeah, but here we go. Keeping it there. 92%. Try to go for that down air. Try to reach for the jump read. The second one, instead, they switch places.
Yeah.
And honestly, if you're JoJo, you're satisfied with this one, but you got to be real careful. A parry into an up tilt for Mega Man.
Yeah.
Surely be able to kill, but speaking of killing, that's something that trouble that RDNA is facing. Jojodahobo staying alive, pitching that 10.
Whoa.
Still in this. Big. You got to be real careful. That's a flashback.
Yeah. All right, JoJo could die any second now, but I mean, RDNA is one conversion away from the same.
That's really scary. Broke out!
Oh my goodness, this is match point, ladies and gentlemen.
Needs to be real careful on there. Breaks the
He is just completely shutting down RDNA with the works.
RDNA doing a fantastic stuff.
That's it.
Is that it? No, it's
not yet. All right.
No air duct, though. Needs to be real careful in this aspect. Jojo, the crash bomb is on you. Got to be real careful. But it counts off the jump. It will
Oh, my goodness. At the very last second, Jojo does not quite pass the DI check and is out of there. It is now 2-1. Still in Jojo's favor. Still could lead to match point for Jojo, but RDNA is showing that he has adapted and he's figured out the playstyle he needs to work with in this matchup.
The match went to a snail's pace at the end. Like, look at the timer. It was 150.
I mean, that's where Mega Man shines.
But great call on the jump. I really love that by RDNA. And it was a fresh fair, too. That's the only reason why it killed.
Yeah, and I was going to say he might have been expecting another jumps there because we were seeing that is a lot of what Jojo was using to shut down RDNA's advantage there. Well, really just to shut down his neutral even.
But yeah, but all the way to the other side. I mean, Jojo's just shaking off, saying, like, yeah, I'm going to put my next tune in there. It's one win. I can still close it out on there. Both of them confirming those picks. This is now Jojodahobo's counter pick stage.
Yep.
Okay. I'll shut up now.
It's PS2.
I can't wait for my counter pick.
I was like, you don't got to shut up. All right, here we go, though. I was like, I want to say Jojo started off strong, but honestly, both players are barely opening up their advantage. But again, Jojo just gets so much more out of each and every interaction.
And doesn't shield all there, but great use up there. Yep. Spot dodge cancel. And you can't miss those techs. And I love that didn't go for the second jump because knowing it would force RDNA off the stage.
Yeah.
And honestly, RDNA should be thankful because I think if another jab, I think you die.
Yeah, that's like any extra percent, and that would have been game over for RDNA. Here's the thing. As we were saying, Jojo, with his conversions and even just regular old confirms, he gets a lot more out of every interaction where, like, any percent like this is always going to a kill. Whereas that is not the case for RDNA. So what RDNA has been doing, and will have to keep doing, is to not just simplify those interactions, but stretch out those interactions. You just have to interact. You just have to make them happen way more often and wait from a much larger distance. It's like the more often he gets trapped in close range with Jojo, the more often he dies. But if he can stay away and just keep forcing stuff with Crash Bomber like he did at the end of last game, it's going to help RDNA take an advantage.
Yeah, I agree with you, Ms. Philly. And that's one big thing, but RDNA finally cashing out with that back air, finally landing. It was ironic because that one time that Jojodahobo was forced to recover at a very awkward angle. That was RDNA's angle to go for that down air, but instead pulled out the buzzsaw. But was able to make up for that missed opportunity by finding a different one without taking too much damage. And once again, this is what we were expecting. The back up, that camping game, it's a dodgeball game. Come on. Ouch.
Again, you just got to widen the gap between these interactions, and RDNA could be golden here.
Yeah, some real good stuff on there. And honestly, just need to kind of keep this kind of game going forward. Both these players just exchanging blow for blow, left for right, and those pellets are demanding that attention and respect. But RDNA trying to force their way in.
I mean, absolutely. Jojo maybe might have to pick up back to this playstyle and kind of pace we saw at the end of last game, where he had just as many projectiles to match because he just completely shut down everything that RDNA was shutting down. I mean, throwing out.
But it worked out in the end. The fair clipping out and only taking 46%. Y'all know the vibes. And Jojo's just going to kind of play back and just take full advantage of it. RDNA gets the up smash out of that shield for some nice guaranteed damage, and it's looking really rough at this moment. RDNA got to find somebody to try to close it out slowly. Excellent confirm.
It's like finally finding that confirm of back air into up tilt.
The drag down,
It's the exact thing we've been waiting for the entire set. RDNA might have to step it up with a few more of those, and we could move this to game 5.
But the fact that it happened at such a crucial moment.
Exactly.
Because Jojo, I think if you escape that interaction, Jojo's be like, all right, I'm taking too much damage. I'm going to play back and get it done.
Because that's the thing, is that you had mentioned the confirmed damage with up smash out of shield. It's like that's a lot of the only other times that RDNA can get those heavy hits is out of shield. It's like the only other stuff is a lot of chip from Crash Bomber and pellets, or Crash Bomber setting up some other second hit. Whereas otherwise, again, it's all the game of Jojo in terms of racking up damage.
I think one of the hits absorbed the hit of the leaf shield.
Yeah.
So that when it was thrown out, there was no hitbox. That's why Jojo got a free grab. Bye.
Not game over just yet, but it was just about close. Especially because RDNA is now at 100, and Jojo just has a measly 35.
Yeah, it's looking real bad. And RDNA has to play back at this aspect. And That was such a fantastic ladder by JoJo.
Yeah.
It just changed the whole base and tries to go for that forward smash. Remember what happened last time?
Yeah, absolutely. I was like, that's the thing. Like you said, changing the pace, it absolutely pushes things in JoJo's favor. Probably gets in RDNA's head a little bit, too.
Now you gotta be real careful. Those pellets, I love them. Canceling out that boomerang and RDNA, they trades on there. Dash attack, no punish, though.
I would say just not close enough spacing.
Needs to be really careful and safe. Great use of the bear to catch it. I think that bomb actually might have just saved JoJo out there.
I was going to say, I was like, that bomb actually could have saved him a little bit earlier, if only.
And I love, the forward smash goes through the boomerang.
Yeah.
It's actually a crucial interaction. I have to be careful of
Oh
that.
my goodness, RDNA almost had a backer, but that whiff has led to a very fatal back throw where now JoJo has control of the ledge here.
Has control. But can you fit? Right, that was a read.
Oh my goodness.
That was a read. Forward throw instead, RDNA. It's a lot of rage though. A drag down back air up to actual back kill.
Absolutely. I mean, any sort of confirm here, any sort of big punish.
Forward throw.
I was like, forward throw, it's not going to do the trick, but again, JoJo has just not been giving up control of this ledge. RDNA has not had stage control for a minute.
Exchange sides.
Back, all right.
He got it! He got it!
With max rage at 170%. RDNA clutches it to game 5. Again, he is doing exactly what we said he needs to do. Again, the adaptation has just been going absolutely crazy. The crowd is going wild. Applause, because again, people really backing up RDNA, the people's champion of Phoenix here.
That should not have happened.
That should not have happened.
That was plot armor.
It absolutely was. I mean, I had just said, I was like, oh, it's looking over. RDNA has not had stage control in a minute, and he reversed the scenario.
Right here, yeah.
And he just dropped down and took everything he needed. Bomb absolutely could not save JoJo.
I honestly think JoJo thought he was too scared to go off stage.
I absolutely think so. I thought he was thinking I've conditioned him. Because like I had said, a lot of that probably could have gotten into RDNA's head. Because honestly, even if he had won that, he still has this next game to win. Whereas JoJo was kind of sitting pretty for a while.
And now here it is, RDNA, the Arizona representation.
That's what I said.
Trying to defend that soil.
That's what I said. I was like, you can see everybody crowding around him too.
Arizona's up on Town and City. Let's see what JoJo can do. It looked so good at the start. You gotta finish it.
And we were talking snail's pace. Let's move to Town and City. Let's see how these interactions really pan out here.
I think one big thing is that as much as I love RDNA's adapting and whatnot, both those matches, it seemed like JoJo's to lose instead of RDNA's to win.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the thing. The reason that everyone popped off is because it was a clutch. It was not that was not at all the expected outcome, especially that last game.
Even JoJo knew it. Like, JoJo literally, I read the lips and said, that's fine.
Right. That's why I said it was like there was a potential for that to get into RDNA's head. I think JoJo has ice in the
cut it off right now. The bomb's gonna explode though. Maintain safety. That was really scary though.
Yeah, I was saying that's the thing. RDNA is doing everything he can to try and scare JoJo as much as I'm sure JoJo is scaring him. But I was like, honestly, JoJo, I think again is still just like locked into the ground right now.
And the boomerang coming back, not gonna get it.
If I'm not mistaken, would this be a reverse 3-0?
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, RDNA is up the past 2 games. So again, JoJo has had the opportunity to adapt, but honestly, his game plan has just been solid enough so far. It's just a matter of executing it.
And people are saying it's just a fluke, but as a famous man once said, the fluke is the most common fish in the sea.
That's absolutely true.
It doesn't matter. It happened.
I was gonna say, lightning strikes twice, way more than you think.
Now it's got to be up to them, both of them playing real back, and these side blasts are going to be hella lethal. And I actually like JoJo willing to say, okay, I need to stop messing around. This is a good stage for me. That I have more room to work with. And my hero spin.
It's his counter break. It's his turn to adapt.
Got it. Can you finish the job though? No. RDNA. Well, yes, you finished the job.
I was like, in the long term.
In
the long term, I guess that's the case. Yeah.
Now you get it real careful. That's a whiffed up tilt. That's a huge mistake. And now you're facing the wall of projectiles, and JoJo knows it. This time, can't be lazy.
Yeah.
And speaking of laziness, getting out there. Arizona is popping off right now.
That's what I said.
For their player.
RDNA is practically their people's champ in this tournament so far. I mean, he has come a long way. And I mean, to face off this far in Jojodahobo, take it to Game 5 when he was down in the dumps at Game 2.
It was an RDNA when I looked at him. It was USA.
Absolutely.
Now it needs to be real careful. And honestly, here's the thing. Being on home turf is tough.
Yeah.
Especially if you're JoJo. And now the reverse sweep is on the line where you've lost 2 games in a row. Getting that leaf shield. It 2-framed, but the reverse. And the bomb actually saved RDNA there.
And again, that's it's the kind of interaction we've been expecting all game.
Leaf shield.
RDNA's control of the ledges. The bomb saves him! Just like last time, he's in control of the ledge, but JoJo takes it over because the bomb has saved him last minute. Just when he needs, that back air sends him out of town. And now it's JoJo. It's JoJo's stock to win here.
Got it out there.
RDNA gets back up off the ledge.
That's divine blessing.
Absolutely. Again, plot armor. Divine intervention, if anything.
Wait.
I was like, that bomb is your savior now. You gotta pray to bomb next time you're in Sunday.
Man, it's really scary now at this point because both of them, that wasn't last stock. This is second to last stock. And
that's the thing, is that it was that close, and we are not even, we could potentially only be halfway through the game here.
Up throw utilized as well. The bomb actually coming back once again. Real good stuff on the damage department, but that smashes.
That bomb is third imposter as far as I'm concerned. He's been saving everyone this game. And it's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah, it's looking real scary, and gets the conversion. Didn't believe in it though.
Yeah. That leaf shield is going to give him enough room to move up. He's covering with up air just to make JoJo think that much more.
Needs to be real careful.
That's what I'm saying. Like for a while, up air was RDNA's only pressure option, only kill option. I think now he's just using it to create more pressure. Again, give more consideration, make JoJo more scared, put them both on the back foot. He is at 170%, ladies and gentlemen.
That was clever. I love that. No punish,
No punish!
The crowd is on their feet right now. RDNA.
I mean, you were on your feet. You jumped out of the
There we go.
There we go. But 134 is nothing to laugh at. The entire room is going crazy for that.
If you told me people would go crazy for Mega
Man Toon Link,
I would tell you that you're crazy. I don't know you no more. You ain't know my friend.
Yeah.
But there we go.
That back air is going to do it. Again, 134.
It's
they are
last stock.
screaming. They are shouting. They are on their knees. They are losing voices, and I am right there with them.
Last stock, baby. The crowd is crazy right now.
One more stock.
Y'all hear that?
They're chanting. They're chanting. One more stock. I wish I could show my mic to you guys.
Y'all can hear that. It is crazy out here. And now we have to see how this kind of works out there. Both these players doing some fantastic stuff, and honestly, this is the neutral game. Every single little bit of damage is going to affect so much.
Everything counts, because I mean, they are fighting for the ledge right now. They are seeing who can push who off stage first, because we see that both of them have the absolute ability to just punish them and bully them off the ledge.
We'll have to see how keeps going on there. Both of them exchanging projectiles left and right and understanding it out there. Gets a
That's
forward.
it! That could be it!
He can't get the second one.
Okay, JoJo pulls it through. JoJo pulls it through. He is close right now.
JoJo is going to stay alive, and he's doing a fantastic job. Gets the grab, though, so JoJo, once again, holding on there. You need to be real careful.
That ledge jump!
That could potentially be a down air, but instead wants to stay alive. It could potentially not get killed just yet. Both of them exchanging blows left and right. RDNA wants to kind of keep the sweep, the dream alive with JoJo.
And using Leaf Shield to take advantage of stage control. Just take it back over.
Needs to do some fantastic stuff and some fantastic work. Both of them exchange blows left and right. That's an
up smash does not get enough.
It's looking real scary.
If Toon Link just had a little bit more rage, maybe for that up smash with a little bit of pressure.
Too.
That's true. Off the top is not going to work. Off the top is not going to work. You have to take him to the side.
Crash Bomb is active. Needs to shield it out there. Crash Bomb once again. JoJo.
It did.
It's on him.
It's on him again.
That's a lot of shield damage. You got to be really careful.
Again, another Crash Bomb.
Air does burn. Air does burn.
Air does burn. Oh, nothing. No back air just yet. RDNA has max rage. A lot of work could be done here. Landing almost directly on his shield.
50 seconds, by the way. I don't think it's going to go to a timeout. Both of them need to respect it out there. Jojodahobo just needs to kind of play back. Crash Bomb's on. He read it out there, but he's staying alive, though. It's 160%.
I said he almost passed it to RDNA, but RDNA passed it right back.
Needs to get it back out on there. It's looking real close. There's a lot of rage on this Mega Man. It's looking real scary, but 34 seconds left on the clock once again. Both these players going left and right.
That could be it.
This might be it. No, he stays alive.
180%, ladies and gentlemen.
He's staying alive. You exchange.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! The crowd goes wild.
That was the one mistake you just didn't have to make.
They are crashing. That's the one thing he could have avoided. They are picking him up off his feet. He is practically crowd surfing in this room. The crowd is going crazy. Our stream setup is in shambles. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Hottest setup the day so far. The entire room was watching. Stream, I'm sure you hope you enjoyed that. Oh my goodness, hugs all around. He is getting swarmed. Wow. That last reversal, let's see that replay. Oh my goodness! Like you said, the literal only thing.
Look at this.
The only thing that could have brought him back from the brink there.
Right here. See, here's what happened. We just got so scared, yeah. But I think one of them, look at that chance right there. I think the crucial moment here in this interaction, I want to break it down real quick because there was a lot of chaos, but there was a huge mistake JoJo made. One of the biggest ones, honestly, that decided the fate of the set. And it was when Jojodahobo gave up stage control.
Yeah.
All of it. Got too nervous, misinputted something. And it just went down the drain from there.
Yeah.
We both knew. When JoJo fell off the stage, we were like, you can't do that.
We're like, it's over. As soon as that situation is reversed, that is RDNA's chance to take the set.
But I think
Let's can we see this one more time?
This is what happened. This is the big
mistake.
And
he overextended.
Look at this. Ready? Oh, man, okay. Like, this is the crucial mistake.
I say we saw him overextend.
Yeah, I think he was trying to go for something else, but instead, and then got so scared right into
I was going to say, I was like, what else could he have really done?
The scary thing about it is that the roll, it catches roll.
That's what I'm saying.
Catches neutral get up. You have to pray for a jump.
That's what I was saying. I was like, he would have to pray for the right timing on jump, because it's gonna reach ledge too once it's charged up that much.
I'm curious though about a few of these interactions, because I felt like when JoJo got that back throw on the right side of the stage, I think forward throw might have killed.
Yeah, well that's the thing. It's like I thought it was over. I said, oh, it's over. But he threw him across the stage, and I'm like, he's living that. Even at like, he was what, like 180 by the end of that set?
Yeah. It's really unfortunate. He wanted something else. That was like the crucial. That's what you have to feel really bad about, is that that was a misinput. There was something else that wanted to come out there.
Absolutely. It's also just he overextended, and once he realized it was a little too late, and at that point he was almost out of options because that much F smash had already been charged.
I think one of the biggest things, it was a game of chicken.
Watch that crowd.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, this is but I think one of the biggest things that I loved is not only the energy. RDNA did not give up. That was a reverse sweep, by the way.
Again, a reverse 3-0. Like I said, I literally used the word down in the dumps. I was like, we were certain, like, okay, I guess JoJo is just running the train here. I mean, and then he took one game and we go, okay, RDNA's keeping it a little closer, but JoJo still definitely has the mental fortitude here. Then we go to game 5 and we say, okay, this is the part where JoJo kicks it into high gear. But no, RDNA the entire time was adapting and moving forward and just getting more and more control of the situations there.
I think one of the biggest things is that end is literally game of chicken. Who's gonna flinch first?
Yeah.
And it was JoJo. JoJo flinched first.
That's what we were saying, is that JoJo got a little too eager for that kill, chased him off stage, and again, by the time he was on that ledge, it was like a snap. It was a snap's worth of time of what option are you picking against this F smash, and there's only one option. You have to get really lucky, and picking no option at all is what gets you killed.
Yeah, and I think there's a perfect quote that goes with it from Batman. It's like, we both stared at the abyss, but when the abyss stared back, you blinked.
You blinked.
You blinked.
Absolutely.